Everyone, back once again, another video here. This is for my poker buddies, for people that enjoy playing poker and are sick and tired of losing and getting sucked out on, and want that little extra edge that no one talks about. So today we're going to be talking about the edge I use after studying GTO, after studying all the nonsense out there. You know, after you're pretty advanced and you know pretty much what you're doing with ranges and seat positioning and GTO and all that, there's one thing that no one talks about. And that is, in my case, I like to study the board. I like to see what's actually coming out. You know, it's kind of like a reality thing. The board is a reality check. And if you play at the casinos, they usually have the card shufflers, a black and red deck. So I kind of keep track of both. When the black deck comes out, I pick 5 cards that keep repeating. You know, if it's 7, 8, 9, 7, 7 deuce on the next board, queen, 7, 4, you know, I'm already seeing that 7 is hot. It just keeps coming out. And you might think it's nonsense, but just try it out. It wouldn't hurt your game to just, you know, look at something differently and not just sit there and be bored or wait for a good hand. What if you know, there's those days that you don't get a good hand the whole day or tournaments? What do? How do you win? How do you win if you don't get those premium hands, you don't get those secondary hands? So let's get into the nitty gritty. The way I like to do it is, you know, I pick 5 cards that just keep repeating. You know, if it's 7 or queen, I never pick the ace because everyone plays an ace. But I also pick a suit, you know, the suit that keeps getting there. You just see it on the board. If hearts keeps getting there, you know, that's part of my range now. This is my extra range of cards I can play. And I don't know if you noticed this, but sometimes you go to a casino and you sit down and someone next to you says, "Oh man, 8s are hot at this table. They've been out on every flop." You know, I add that to my knowledge of the board. And then you have all these bad beat stories. You know, you played aces and the big blind called you with deuce 3 and the board came deuce 3. But what if that person has been